No, I've been on the basketball team for 2 years.
You basketball team?
Yeah, they let me in, like everyone else.
You're not like everyone else.
I am somewhat. My name is Mike.
Have you looked at yourself?
Yeah, so what?
Dude, don't give me attitude, huh?
But black discrimination has lasted years and years before our time.
I said get down. I said get down.
But before we start our mission, an interview was taken in order to understand or know the opposition we will be facing.
General Howe, what is your role in this American army?
Hello. I'm their instructor, their advisor, their general, Mr. Wagdy. I choose what's best and what's not for the team. I choose what to command and what not to command. Bottom line is, it's a big role.
I see. Well, is there any particular goal you would like to achieve leading this army?
Of course there is. I will not go to my grave unless I achieve independence to the 13 colonies. Of course, with the help of my army, that is. I believe it's time we get out of this British trail and go towards the American dream.
Oh, but what acts have they done that gave you such a motivation, General Howe?
Taking our rights as British citizens, raising our taxes more than any other colonies they got in Africa and even South America. Why is that? Yet forcing to do certain links to their economy and life. We don't want this. We volunteered to come, being put under governmental British pressure, and being discriminated as British citizens was not part of the immigration contract.
Oh, that was intriguing. But supposedly, you were put in the boots of the General of the British Army. Would you have contributed to this discrimination to the 13 colonies?
Absolutely not. As a British general, I would not even have second thoughts. The citizens in the 13 colonies are people of my own blood. We are the same. There would be no justification whatsoever to make them live under severe circumstances.
Very true, General. Although, I respect your enthusiasm for the colony's independence, but is it possible that your state of your job might become eliminated by the British authority?
No, I do not believe they would do such a foolish mistake. I benefit them, you know. I'm the one who tells the people to cooperate with themselves. I give them the resources of the colonies. They wouldn't really be able to find a replacement. Sorry.
Can you elaborate on these factors that the British depend on?
Well, we have a big part in building their economy, exporting tobacco and cotton. Let's just say we do the labor for these people.
I see. Well, other than the British conflicts and all, CNN had reportedly informed us about black people being deported to the Americas. Forcefully.
Forcefully? No, not at all. We saved them from the Spanish War in Northern Africa. They were about to be killed by the Spaniards. They're now protected in our land. We even granted them black jobs, though they're not the best quality. Yet.
Oh, I did not know that in such detail. But did you find useful benefits from them entering the borders of the continent?
Well, some are slaves, and they help us do the labor and the entire... Yes, they are very useful to us Americans.
Wow. Please tell me, do you have any white American slaves in your area?
No, not really. Actually, I don't recall any.
Okay, so why the blacks? Isn't that a little harsh, General?
No. And as everyone is aware, survival of the fittest clearly states the destruction of the weaker race. We were nice enough to keep them alive as slaves.
Oh, well, aren't they human beings too, with their own rights? Aren't you and the other British citizens living around the world are supposed to have equal rights as well? What's the difference there, General Howe?
You make no sense. I made my point about having equal rights between British citizens pretty straight out. And now you're tying this to having equal rights between human beings? No, there's no relation in this case.
I could not have said it better myself. Thank you, General Howe, for this decent interview. And thank you. For now, I know what kind of people I'm dealing with within my team's top mission.
And what kind of people are those?
Uncivilized people who are only interested in themselves. Funny thing I find in you guys that you're all complaining about independence and how your rights are getting abused by discrimination. Well, when you think outside of the box, you're actually doing the same thing, but maybe even a bit worse to the people who are merely born with a darker tone of skin. Maybe if you stopped your discrimination, the Britain would stop discriminating you. Oh, this interview is over.
What? What's happening? No! What are you doing?